He's
Is the
staring
dog
out of the
driving?
gaping hole. Even the dog can't believe it. He's had enough. Out he goes.
The dog jumped out.
Oh my God.
So to my
Damn,
in the below
why did you lie to me? Break my heart, I thought you was
back with
amazing.
another video. If y'all ain't subscribed to the channel, go subscribe right now. Do you feel me? Go subscribe, leave a like and a comment. Let me know what kind of videos y'all interested in, baby. Today we about to be watching a high-speed chase, you know what I'm saying, the 10 most insane police chases. I know y'all done seen some police chases on your Instagram, on your Snapchat, Facebook, all of that. I be seeing police chases all the time. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just gotta get up through them, but I'm not encouraging it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, personally, sometimes you gotta get up through on the post. You feel me? But we're gonna get straight into this video, man. Let's see what kind of police chases be really going on.
These are the 10 most insane police chases on the internet.
Look at
Make
that.
sure to
What
drop
is
a
that,
like
RV?
and try not to run away from the cops, or else you'll end up like number 10.
Number 10.
Okay, so what really sets this first chase off for most is the fact that not only are the
bus?
cops chasing down a literal school bus, but its driver is actually a student at the very school from which the bus was stolen from. Airing out.
Brandon, who told him to take the bus, Brandon? God, why would he take the bus? Kids are
on A&E's live PD,
crazy.
This juvenile driver was barely old enough to be behind the wheel, let alone handling a 26-passenger bus.
Yeah, he cannot drive at all. What is he doing?
Considering he was already bound to be charged, this young driver decided to swerve all over the road, at one point even heading into oncoming traffic. However, rather than colliding with the traffic on the other side of the road, our bus thief decided to go for a different target.
He's really going on a high-speed chase, no cap. He's goofy.
Yeah, thankfully nobody was seriously injured in this crash, and the kid was apprehended by police shortly afterwards. If this kid ever wanted to steal a car again, let's just hope he looks for a game like GTA for his thrills rather than actually doing it in real life. But anyways, on to number 9.
Need to get him GTA
as far as police chases go, it's not uncommon to see a biker who isn't really keen on following speed limits enforced on highways.
That was one of my favorite
For this driver, though, he wanted to do a little more than go fast, as he evaded police custody, and rather than keeping his eyes on the road and attempting to truly escape the cops, he kinda wanted to show off a little.
High-speed chase?
He's on a high-speed chase doing motorcycle tricks.
That was more than some could stand.
Come on,
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Police
look at this.
slow.
Look at this. He is totally...
I mean, I guess if he's going to jail anyway, he might as well make it a ride worth talking about once he gets put behind bars. Crazy part is, the culprit in question actually thought it was strange that the police tried to kick him off his bike during his joyride. Regardless of if he agreed with it or not, the guy was inevitably caught and promptly paid the price for his reckless antics.
And he got caught?
Philip Resendez
that sucks.
Felony
How you do all that and get caught?
driving the wrong way.
What do you mean you didn't endanger anybody? You were standing on your bike going 100 miles per hour.
At the end of the day, nobody was hurt, and the guy apologized to his 2 daughters before being booked for his crimes.
Anybody.
While he did walk away with a one-of-a-kind story to tell, I doubt it was worth the time spent in jail. Number 8. Imagine you're out on a family road trip, you know, RVing across the country. You stop at a place to rest and relax when some crazy lady hops in your RV and,
I want to go to, like, a view, like, in Bora Bora, Las Vegas, you know what I'm saying, Cali, all the ignorant views, Texas, Arizona, all these big houses that you can get from cheap that have amazing views. I want one of them. No cap.
It was a demolition derby.
But that's that RV.
My gosh. Look at this.
Who is driving that?
Hey, it's Helen again with Get Emails.
No!
Finally
we
got
don't
rid
do
of
ads.
that
We don't
loser
do
Adam,
ads.
and it's time
We
to make
don't do
some
ads. We don't. I'm sorry.
The trunk of the RV was ripped away.
I'm sorry.
To make matters worse here, the lady brought her 2 dogs in the vehicle with her while she went for a dangerous joyride. And it gets really scary when one of the dogs does this.
Her dog. There's Fido out there. He's staring out of the gaping hole. Even the dog can't believe it. He's had enough. Out he goes.
The dog jumped out.
Oh, my God.
I mean, thankfully the pup limps away, but if this woman wasn't already in enough trouble with the police, considering her dog jumped out like that, I'm sure she's catching flack from PETA as well. She goes on to ram into other vehicles, leaving a trail of destruction before one crash makes her chase come to a screeching halt. The only serious injury was to the pup that jumped from the car, who then had to wear a pair of casts on its front and back legs until making a recovery. If this lady is ever allowed to drive away again, I just hope that she decides to keep the dog far away from any of the action.
I'm not catching no case. What do you owe?
If you were ever trying to outpace and escape the police, I'd imagine some of us would do just about anything to get away. Whether that be driving along the same highway at high speeds for hours on end, or even doing something as insane as boarding a moving train.
Had to stop for this train.
But they bet not. Bro, don't not get on there, bro.
The person got out and ran. It looks like somebody else is in the back of the vehicle too. But again, this person has jumped out running on foot.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you've got to commend this guy's
running from the
resolve in
police?
not getting caught. I mean, really, who here can honestly say that they would chase down a moving train just to board it in an attempt to evade the cops? Like, the man just sneaks aboard the scrap train and rides it for a while before ditching it to take off on foot.
There in the back seat as well. But again, this person running right
Dang, the
along
chopper
railroad
got him. Like, the
tracks.
chopper got the view. It's
Very
OV.
close there.
You almost wonder if he's going to try to jump onto the train right there.
Look, he's
While the other two folks in the back of his car had already been apprehended by this point, this guy just kept on running until he was inevitably caught by police later that day. Well, obviously none of us can
sick.
condone his actions. I'm sure we can all
always get
respect the
caught.
effort put in by this guy
He
trying to
always
escape.
get
The
caught.
man
That's sick.
literally jumped onto a moving train.
I would have just
Number
stayed on the
6.
train. Oh my
If there's
mama.
one thing we've all done while playing the
There
Grand
you
Theft
go,
Auto
get
series,
caught,
it's
bro.
easily spinning out and crashing during a police chase.
Yeah, it's just
Naturally, the main
GTA, my
vehicles
favorite
following
game.
you
Plus,
are,
I
of
got that
course,
car.
police cruisers, and while some of us just grab another pedestrian's car, the rest of us run straight for a cop car instead. So, when this guy totaled the first vehicle he stole,
Don't tell
the
me he
next
got into the
closest
cop
car
car.
just so happened to be that of the very officers who were meant to apprehend him.
Smart cookies
This
in
guy
general.
took the police car.
What's he doing?
Oh,
no.
This did not happen.
No.
What?
No.
Is that the police right there that just drive right past me?
No.
commandeered a CHP
He's
car.
in a...
Somehow he manages to evade the cops and even take off with one of their cruisers, and that's not even the worst of it.
To the woman who was on her hands and knees, both leaving
Definitely.
their car.
And there's another
And there's that
officer
car.
that's just clueless. He doesn't even know.
He don't even
This
know.
is-
Do they not have
doesn't know.
They are retarded.
I mean, you can't really blame the officer who keeps on going here. Like, how in the world would you ever expect that your peers would let a suspect get away and with one of their own vehicles?
God.
Well, I
How
say
you
get
let
away,
him
but the
get
chase
into
only
your
continued
car?
on for like another 20 minutes before the crook was arrested. So, while his maneuvers were pretty tactical,
y'all-
they didn't
they
exactly
suck.
pay off in the end.
I would have
Number
been
5.
all the way back
The
to
typical
Louisville.
signs of a police chase are cars
No
moving
cap.
rapidly at high
I would've
speeds, while
floated and never
occasionally
looked
causing a
back.
bit of havoc and even
What's
some
wrong with these
destruction
guys?
while
I
trying
would
to
have
evade
floated
custody.
and never
For
looked
this
back.
chase, though, we're
If
veering
I was in
off
a
on
police
a
car, I would have
different
floated
path.
and never
Rather
looked
than
back.
stepping down on the gas as hard as he could, this driver opted to do the exact opposite.
Car chase, but this one may be the slowest ever. Fort Worth police followed the white Nissan for more than 2 hours. The suspect in no hurry to escape. Crowds of gawkers gathered on overpass.
You ever hear the song Slow Ride? It kind of does indicate to take it easy,
What?
but this takes the lyric to a whole
Why ain't
new
the police
level.
shooting at his
This
car like
driver
they
even
shoot at everybody
cultivates a
else's
crowd
car? What, they
waving to
busting
those behind the
tires and all
road,
that?
acting as
Like-
if it was his like own parkway parade. And while this guy lives it up, he's got those police trailing at a similar speed until eventually the driver decides to kick it into high gear.
And went the wrong way down an access road to get back on the interstate.
Yo.
Then, enough is enough.
Is
A
that an
police
armored
SWAT car
car?
performed a pit maneuver and rammed the back of the suspect's car, causing it to slam into a concrete median.
After
That's
he's detained by
army, but I be
police, it
doing
was
that
revealed
on-
that the car
on
was chock
GTA.
full of
Got
methamphetamine
him.
and that the driver was, of course, under the influence. And that probably explains why he eventually tried to make a break for it. Number 4. So far on this list, we've seen people try to escape the police on trains and RVs and
Yeah,
even
you-
in other officers' cars.
I don't know
However,
how he
one
got
thing
away
we've
with
yet
that.
to
The
see and
police
will
suck for
likely
that
not
one.
see for some time is a culprit trying to get away on his longboard.
Traffic, clutching the longboard.
He got the skateboard.
and
He's
then
trying to
came
get
the
a
move
doozies.
worthy of a movie. If only it had
Float,
worked.
baby, float.
For 5
Float.
seconds, the suspect tried to skateboard
Go,
away
boy.
from officers in hot pursuit on
He
foot.
can't even skate.
Before all this, the man was
Ah,
being
he can't
pursued by
even
police in
skate.
a car he'd previously stolen before crashing into the back of another
Ew.
driver's vehicle. Knowing he'd be caught if he did nothing, he did the first thing that came to his mind and tried to carve his name in the history books by attempting his own version, thrown it away and ran as
Look
fast
at
as
Justin
he could.
Timberlake.
And again, regardless of what method he used, there was no escaping the long arm
He
of the
got
law.
away on a skateboard?
Closing
Oh,
in,
yeah, Tim.
the same red pickup
slow.
cut him off and practically pinned him.
Oh, he's lame. I would have jumped
Look
over
at
that
guy.
motherfucker.
Next time he
What
decides
the
to try and evade the
fudge?
police, I just hope he
I
brings
would've
something a
Boom,
little quicker
cleared
than
that
a
boy. What are
longboard
you?
as a
Oh,
backup plan.
please. Plus, if you knock
Number
the
3.
police, do not
In
try to
most
help the
police
police,
chases,
bro.
people
Get off
start
me.
in a car
Get off
and end
me.
up running on foot. But
Alright.
this chase begins on foot as the criminal was originally caught and was
Wait.
being treated on a stretcher near an ambulance.
Was that the
But
ambulance
right
driving
before he was
backwards?
processed and cuffed, he opted to jump up and take the emergency vehicle for a
He's-
spin.
Police say they shot him 3 times as he reversed and hit 2 officers in
They
uniform.
shot him?
For almost 90 minutes, Giverowski leads police on a tour of Frankfurt and Cotman Avenues and side streets around the boulevard.
It takes a special kind of person to take an ambulance, vehicle typically used for transporting the sick or
So they
injured, and
shot
instead
him
use it as a
3
getaway
times,
car.
and he's still driving.
Then again, considering he was going to be charged for assault anyway, it makes his desperate attempt at escape seem a little more understandable. But regardless of whatever vehicle he decided to
Look at that
steal,
little
it
tow
was
truck.
bound
He's
to be
trying to get in
until
front of
after
him
the
and slow
chase.
him
For
down.
4 minutes, he tries to get in front of Giverowski. His
Daddy.
persistence pays. He flattens a front tire before spinning out.
Finally got the right tire, and he still was going. He was down to like 15 miles an hour.
Yeah, this
Daddy.
tow truck driver is definitely a hero for his actions here, because shortly after he popped
What?
the guy's front right tire,
Oh,
a
it's
spike
over.
strip finished the job, making it easy for the police to get the criminal back in custody.
They
While
already
the chase
shot
only
him,
went
though.
on for like 20 minutes or so, it definitely would have lasted much longer if it weren't for this truck driver showing up to work early. Talk about
That's what I'm
dedication.
saying, bro. He would have been
Number
gone
2.
if it wasn't for the truck driver.
Alright, if you can't tell
Truck
by now,
drivers
these
always
chases
trying to
come
do
in
something
all
extra.
shapes and
Like,
sizes, but the
move.
very last
You're not
person
even-
you'd ever expect to see behind the wheel.
That's my biggest pet peeve, bro. It's like when somebody's not even involved in the situation, try to make themselves involved in the situation. Like, if I'm ever I would never be on the police chase away from the police, because I ain't never, you feel me, I ain't never doing that. But just say if I was, and somebody else trying to help, bro, what are you doing? Like, why are you being a lifesaver? Why are you being a hero? Come on, bro. Like, come on. I hate heroes. Quit being a hero.
Well, are little
God.
kids. In the case of this 7-year-old, he had his first encounter with the law on a bright Sunday morning.
Beaver County Sheriff's
Bro,
Patrol
how's
car
only
as the deputy
7-year-olds and
followed
these
the boy,
kids driving?
unaware
How they getting
of
cars?
just how
How they
young
getting
that
keys?
driver was.
Where's
It was
your
a wild
parents?
ride, but the little guy never went over 35.
And while you can't really
Hey,
tell that
he's
it's a kid
driving,
with
though.
him just driving along, it gets a lot easier to see once he pulls up to his family's driveway.
They'll never find me under the bed.
Oh, he hopped out the car.
Boy's skill as a driver.
The kid just
How
ran
did he
right
ju-
inside
he
and
did
told
a
his
good
dad
job
that the
driving,
cops were
though, no
outside
cap.
without giving him literally any context. So when the officer went ahead and told the dad what his son had been up to before church, he was just as confused as any of us probably would be
Wait,
in that
my
situation.
son was driving
I
my
mean, in all
car.
fairness to the
Look
kid,
at-
when I was
look
young,
at-
I remember always wanting to know how it felt to kind of like jump behind the wheel of a car. And while
I-
nowadays
my
it's
first
become a
time driving
regular
a car
part of
when I
life
was
for most
13.
of us, to this 7-year-old, it must have been an exhilarating experience. I mean, fair play to the kid. Honestly, it's just impressive that he came out of it uninjured and that he actually managed to drive pretty well for being
Yeah, he
7.
did drive well.
Next time, let's just hope he waits until he's at least 16 before taking his folks' car out
Look
for a
at
spin.
dude. He looked nervous. He looks.
Finally coming in at our number 1 spot, we're taking a
I
look
need one of
across
them
the
TVs in
pond
my
to a
room.
pursuit that happened in London, England. Conventionally,
I've
if
been
you're
to
trying
London.
to
I
escape
love
police
London.
custody, your vehicle of choice would usually be
Is that a
something
Hellcat?
small and
Hellcat?
fast, right? Well, for this intoxicated driver, he opted for something with a little more destructive power to go about on his rampage.
Overtaken.
What?
It's just prior to the north end sort of roundabout.
Like when they be on the run, they be trying to make damage. Like if I was ever on the run, I wouldn't be
Like I
trying
mentioned
to mess up
before, our
other
driver
people's
here
cars.
is under
That's
the
gonna
influence, meaning
mess
that
my
he
car up,
likely
and that's
has
gonna
no
slow me down.
regard for anyone else
I
on
would've
the
been trying
road.
to
With that in mind, you can
bob and
imagine
weave.
he's not exactly the most careful when trying to avoid the very cops that are chasing him.
That's London. They not even gonna do nothing.
You need to get yourself out of sight. If he sees you, he'll go for you. He already has done once.
He goes on to hit several other police cruisers along his trail of carnage. You see what I did there?
So he's
Kinda
just
cringe.
demoing
Well,
police
anyway,
cars.
of course, the driver was inevitably caught by police, but not before he
Always, they
caused
always
plenty
caught.
of damage to all those police cars who decided to get in the way of his 12-ton dump truck destruction. Thankfully, that was the majority of the damage caused by this insane chase, and fortunately for everyone
That's
involved,
stupid.
no
Why
one
would
was
you get a
seriously
dump truck
injured.
to avoid
But
the
hey,
police?
click on screen right now to check out this video. This has been Tommy.
Man,
Keep it here.
I don't know what these people be thinking in these videos, but like, bruh, like, are y'all from where I'm from? Like, are y'all what? Like, what? I'm so confused. Like, these people in here avoiding the cops are doing it absolutely wrong. Like, absolutely wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you're gonna avoid the cops, you gotta know how to get away. Like, he got a dump truck. What are you doing with a dump truck? You're not gonna get away from the police. You're just gonna smash it. You're not getting away from the police. I'm sorry. You're not getting away from the police. You're just gonna smash it and then go to jail after. And have on top of that, you feel me? So literally, all the people in here was like slow. The little kid at the beginning driving the school bus, slow. Like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? But hey, that was crazy though, cause like them police chases, man. I wouldn't even thought that people was out here doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like wrecking into police cars on dump trucks and all that. Like, what are y'all doing? That don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be a wrap for this video, man. Let me know what y'all want to see in the next video. Make sure y'all leave a like and a comment. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all let me know what y'all want to see in the next video. Top 5 Central. Back in the bed, doing my thing. Top 5 Central. Back in the bed, doing my thing. New to the gang. I'm on the top. I'm making the scene. I got to drop. Ooh. You feel me? But yeah, that's the wrap for this video, man. I love y'all, gang. I really do love y'all, man. I love all the support y'all been giving me, man. We just gonna keep posting these videos and getting these videos out to y'all, man. Whatever y'all want to see in the next video, y'all let me know. Make sure y'all leave a like and a comment. Share this with your friend. Boom. Share this video with anybody that's been on a police chase. You know what I'm saying? Share this video with anybody who hasn't been on the police chase, has been on the police chase, or loves police. For real. But yeah, share this video with your mama, your daddy, your friend, and let's go up, man. Yeah, but y'all know what it is, gang. Y'all already know what it is. But I love y'all. Peace out, NWONIE gang.